Hello. I can't talk today, but yeah, hello, Magi here, and today we're back with Playism. As we call Playism release Touhou 14 DDC, like officially for the West, and the Touhou Magi, which I do need to record in the future. But regardless of that, let's look at the page I'm looking at right now. So Playism posted an article about which Touhou derivatives would we like to see. So let's just read the article right here. With all the attention that Touhou is getting, we decided to get your opinion on some of the Touhou derivative titles. What Touhou derivatives would you like to see in the West? Remember, this is a Touhou fan wish list. You can add options if you want, if what you want is not on the list by using the other options. Please note, we do not guarantee the release of these games. We're simply gathering opinions. Makes sense. So let's share the Touhou love and let's get rid of it. So let's look at the list right now. So they have Super Marissa Line, that I've heard, no doubt about. Marissa 6 Mushroom, Urban Legend and Limbo, so the newest one. The newest fighting game with Twilight Frontier and Dune, so nice to see that. The Nightmare of Rebellion, Eastern Mysterious, that I do not know. Scarlet Symphony, this one I do know. It's like Touhouvania, that I've heard a lot about. Touhou Sky Arena, this game I do have. I have played quite a bit on my computer just to test it out because it looked interesting. I have tried it, so I know what it is. Adventure Scarlet Curiosity, no doubt, no doubt. Gensou Shoujo Tides Scarlet. So yeah, Final Fantasy Mini War Scarlet E. And for those who don't know, the Fantasy Mini War series, there's 4 games to it. So Scarlet is the one I covered. The others 3 more games which I cannot cover. I'll explain why later on. Labyrinth of Touhou, I've heard about this as well, but I don't exactly know too much. The Genius of Sapphire, yeah, you get the Genius game. Obviously I'm kind of doing this one currently right now, so no doubt. Fantasy Puppet, Gensou Ningyu Inbu Fantasy Puppet Dance. This is like, I think this is like the Pokemon Touhou thing, I believe. I could be wrong. The Mega Mari, oh yes, the Mega Man version of the Marissa. That's good stuff. Touhou, that should be 12.3, I believe. Yeah, that should be it. So another fighting game from the official series. Double of the Decline, Records of Fantasy Dream, do not know. The Tempest of Dream, I do not know. Immaterial and Missing Power, okay, so 7.5, got it. Enchanting Swordplay Riviere, which is Yo-Yo Kengi Mosu, or Yo-Yo Swordplay Dream, or that Yomo game pretty much. Touhou Soccer, Fierce Tales of Fierce Kick, Touhou Unreal Mojang. Yes, I've heard of this one as well, but I don't know the Mojang game. I know I've heard of this one, but that's about it. Mysterious Ginsoku, this one I do not know as well. So it's nice that they have like a wish list, so they can get like our thoughts on the games, what the Western folks would be most interested in. And like I said, this is a wish list, doesn't mean it's actually gonna happen. Even if we have a million of one game, okay, if we all million of one vote, I think that would help push the game, but it's no guarantee, just to let you guys know that. So I don't know what I would pick, to be honest, just because a lot of the games I've already recorded, recovered, or whatever you want to say it, has already been on this list, and it's really hard to narrow down. I actually don't know what the max list is. Let's test it out. 1, 2, 3. Shit, it's only 3. Oh, come on. Come the bloody hell on. Fuck. Okay. Let's do this right, okay? So I'm gonna have to go Urban Legend and Limbo for now, because it's the most official one, and it would help show the Western folks more about the game in general, because, you know, it's good to have a main canon game in the to the West, because they might not know the differentiate new folks, the new folks between canon and fanon type deal of the character depiction. And obviously with Urban Legend, it is canon, so it works well to that. Skyrim I do want a lot, but it's more of just a party game, which is fine, which I do need to try out with other people in the future, but not my style. Like I said, I'll only be talking about games I have done or just play, because obviously I can't mention anything else about the games I've not, because that would be a little weird to talk about games I haven't played. No, not that. Adventures of Scarlet Curiosity would no doubt be amazing, because man, I did a long series of that one. It was like 2 months of coverage on that. Yeah, good stuff, man, good stuff. Like, amazing. So now to my last list. There's Fantasy Maiden Wars, the Genius Assassin, then let's see, then the Enchanting Swordplay, and those are the other 3 I have really played. Okay, so let's discuss which one I want to pick. So obviously I finished Fantasy Maiden Wars Scarlet, I finished Enchanting Swordplay, and I'm working on the Genius right now. So the Genius and Fantasy Maiden War are going to be the 2 out of the 3 because Enchanted Swordplay is amazing. There's no doubt about it, but it's really short in my opinion. And if you want to play it again, Adventure Scarlet Curiosity is just the upgraded version on every single aspect. So I would say go with that. Now the question is which to go with. Now it's a little unfair at the moment, and I am a little biased, but I will have to say Fantasy Maiden War Scarlet just because I actually finished it and I really enjoyed it. While Genius, I'm still currently working on it. So I wanted to give my breakdown comparing the 2 games. That'd be unfair until I finish the Genius. So I'm just gonna say Fantasy because I enjoyed it the most at the current moment. And there's also another reason why I want Fantasy Maiden War Scarlet, or at least the Fantasy Maiden War series to come to the West. Mainly being is that I mentioned just in the beginning of the video that Fantasy Maiden War Scarlet, or the Fantasy Maiden War series, has 4 games to do, I believe. So one would be, each of them covers like the main game. So like EOSD was what happens to Scarlet. There should be one for Perfect Cherry Blossom, one for Imperishable Night, and I believe for Mountain of Faith. I could be wrong. So the reason I want them to do Fantasy Maiden War Scarlet is hopefully if there's enough likes for there's enough interest for Fantasy Maiden War, the people who made it would allow it to be translated. Because if I remember reading like a blog about this, the reason the other 3 games or whatnot is not translated because there's the group that made it did some weird programming thing to it where it's really near impossible to translate it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was something like that. Either way, just some computer technical jumble. I know that made it near impossible to translate. So it sucks monkey nuts that we can't play the other 3 games very easily. I don't know why they did it. If that's the truth, like if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I'm just hoping the Scarlet, the Fantasy Maiden War is really what I want the most because it's 3 more games and my god, holy hell. The first one was amazing, and I mean it did so well with the story, bringing characters from the future games, adding them and implementing them into EOSD, the first game for the Windows. Oh man, they just did so well in the story, and the gameplay was fun too. So that's just my wish. That's the main reason I want Fantasy Maiden War is hopefully it'll convince the group to bring more of the other 3 games or any future games into at least make it translatable, to make it easier. Now for the Genius, I don't believe there's a sequel from what I understand. I know they've released like expansion packs or like updates on it, but nothing like a full new game from what I understand. So that's why I'm going with Fantasy Maiden War right now, just because I want more of the other 3 games if it works out the way I'm thinking. That's just my assumption. Now, from what I understand, I feel like the Magi, the Marissa Land is going to be a popular one because obviously I've heard about it so many times and I've never played it yet. I just understand it's hard as hell, but this is the Touhou game, so that's kind of like a given that's going to be hard as shit. The Touhouvania games, that's also, I actually have that in my computer as well. I haven't really played it much, but I do have it, so no doubt I've tried a little bit. Now, if I remember correctly, the Fantasy Puppet Dance is like the Pokemon Touhou, so this could be a popular one as well. Magi is no doubt good, and also not to mention the other fighting Touhou games crossovers, not crossover, the ones working with Zoom. So 12.3, 7.5, 14.5 here. So those are obviously a popular choice as well. I can see those really dominating it in terms of the votes. And that's about, I think that's the ones I know the most, like I've heard the most. So either way, this is gonna be cool to see how it turns out. So I would suggest you guys go into Playism's website, go to the blog article right here, and just click on it and go check out the Touhou derivatives, just to give you guys opinions on it. Because you guys already know what I'm picking for Urban Legend. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I really want to know what the bloody hell is going on with the goddamn game, because I got no jack shit. And I know a lot of you guys already posted in comments about like some of the events, which I'm thankful for because it gives me more information about it. But you know, I want to know the full details in my own playthrough. I mean, we did get good snippets from the endings and the battles, or like assumptions. So yeah, but you know, I want the full detail. So Urban Legend and Limbo, Adventure Scarlet Curiosity, one of my favorite Touhou games, doujin games I've played, and just really amazing in general. It's got, I don't know, it's very long for what it is. It's got a good extra content, at least for dealing with laundry, which is really good to have. 2 character routes, which are, they have a little bit changes, like obviously the fighting style of each character. Then there's obviously the day and night they deal with, and then obviously the little interaction between characters. It's not too big, but it is good though. It's enjoyable to have the 2 differences. And then obviously Phantasy War, because I've explained to you guys that I want hopefully the other 3 games to come out in at least an English translated part, so we can just cover them in the future, and for everybody who wants to play it, we can do it. And that about sums out this article in general. So my main question is, which of the games in Playism do you want to see them hopefully released to the West? Because there's a lot of games. It's not, and from what I can only click 3, so yeah, you only got 3 choices, man. Not exactly easy, but you gotta make a decision right here. So leave your thoughts and opinions on the comments below, like which one you want the most, because we gotta spread the word of this, so you know, people can get excited for it and hopefully vote a lot more. Show the people in Japan that the West, we really want to try out more of their, at least legal, well not legal, like, you know, officially try out their games more. And you know, hopefully bring more English translated games into the West, just make it a lot easier, so we don't have to wait for a long time for the good people to make the English patches for the game. So that sums it up for me. This is Magi. Hope you guys check out the Playism site, vote on all the good junk and all that, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.